there, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. I'm Jen. Welcome. So, for this particular video, I wanted to break down the Vinyasa for you. I teach a lot of flow classes, and I love all levels coming to my classes. And one of the things that in a flow class we teach a lot are the Vinyasa. So really Vinyasa means moving with the breath, but we link them to poses. And the Vinyasa is something that has a lot of modifications. It's accessible for everyone, but a lot of times our egos get in the way, right? Anytime we're doing something in a class, you see other people doing certain things and you want to do that, or you want to push yourself, and all of that's great, but you also want to be safe. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes and break down the Vinyasa flow for you, show you the modifications, and show you some ways to intensify it a little bit too if you're looking to increase that part of your practice. So we're going to go ahead and assume that we've warmed up for this particular piece. So if you haven't done any warm-ups yet, go ahead and just hit pause and maybe hop over to the Sun A video. Do that a couple times, get your body warm and stretched out before we go through the Vinyasa. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started walking through that Vinyasa flow. So the first modification, the first way to do a flow, especially if you're new to yoga, is to start on hands and knees. So this would be your modification for down dog. And then you're going to inhale, your gaze and your tail lift. So this would be your heart opening pose or your back bend. And then you can press into your palms and round your back. So that would kind of get you that down dog motion. So that's your first option. Your other option is to start in a modified plank. So unlike a tabletop where your knees are under your hips, you're going to walk your knees back a little bit so you have more of an angle there. You're still pressing into your palms. Your shoulders are still over your wrists, but you're more in a modified plank version, and it's going to engage your core. So you're going to work on shifting your weight forward a little bit so your shoulders go over your wrists, and then you bend your elbows just slightly. So just a slight tricep push-up here. Bend your elbows and then press back up. So you're pressing into your palms, finding that Hasta Baddha, or just that suction cup, the palm of your hand. So shifting your weight forward, just a couple tricep push-ups right here, building that upper body strength. And then you can come all the way down, uncurl your toes, roll your shoulders back. So make sure your arms aren't coming out to the side here. You want to roll your shoulders back, squeeze your shoulders together, and just lift your heart. Just a baby cobra here, pressing into your palms. Your exhale brings you back down. You're going to curl your toes, come back to that modified plank. Or you can come to your down dog. So those are your first two really great options, especially to build that upper body strength. If you have shoulder injuries, rotator cuff, anything like that, you want to be very, very careful of the motion of coming forward for that tricep push-up. So then we can move on to our down dog. So pressing into the palms, your heels are reaching toward the mat. They don't have to come down. Your hips are high. And you want to press out of your palms. On your inhale, you shift your weight forward to your plank. So plank is a really important pose here. We do it a lot. You see it in a lot of different group fitness classes. You see it in a lot of yoga classes, everything like that. But you want to make sure you have good alignment here. Shoulders over your wrist. You're pressing back through your heels so your tush isn't up here. You're not in a modified down dog. And you also don't want to be here where you're hanging in your shoulders and your low back. So squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, press back And then you can just work on shifting your weight forward. So maybe you're just working on this motion, coming forward to your toes, bringing your shoulders over your wrist. So this is a really important part of the next pose, is bringing the shoulders over the wrist. So then you're gonna bend your elbows straight back and come all the way down. So one thing you wanna be really careful with right here, when you're in that tricep push-up, that your elbows don't come way out to the side. So you wanna squeeze your shoulder blades together and keep your arms in contact with the side of your body the whole way down. So let's do that again. We'll come to our plank, and then we're just gonna shift our weight forward. So we're rolling onto our toes, and our shoulders are over our wrists. And then you're gonna bend your elbows straight back, and you're gonna come all the way down. Uncurl your toes. You can inhale for a bigger back bend if that feels okay, or you can stay right here for a baby cobra. Exhale, fold. Roll your shoulders again. Squeeze your arms, curl your toes, power yourself up and back for a down dog. So adding up dog here. You're gonna inhale, shift your weight forward to your plank, and then make sure those shoulders come over your wrists. Bend your elbows straight back, but you're not coming all the way down. So you're gonna balance here in your four-legged staff pose, flip your toes, and then come over for your up dog. So you're only balancing on your palms and the tops of your feet here. And then you're gonna wanna squeeze your core, hips go up and back for down dog. So lots of options there for the Vinyasa flow. I hope you'll practice them often, and we'll see you again soon.